The airport goes back to the 1920s when it was originally started up at a racetrack up on the north part of town, right off of Highway 52. That proved to be unfeasible because of the wind conditions coming off the bluffs.
After that, it was relocated to Ham's Island, and due to flooding and high water, it wasn't a very conducive place for aircraft.
In the late 1940s, following World War II, they established a permanent location where it is today, and that was constructed in 1947.
As far as the terminal building itself goes, about 1967 it went through a makeover and an upgrade, and then again in 1988 it was remodeled to what you currently see today.
It's grown in terms of adding additional hangars for general aviation and additional lengths on the runways, but not much has happened except some updating of the current facilities for the commercial side.
Obviously, that building has grown out of its purpose right now, especially after 9/11. There was quite a few changes that had to occur due to the security upgrades.
The planning process is a rather lengthy one because we're using federal aviation funding, Airport Improvement Program funding.
The planning all began back about 2003 when we had done a terminal area study. And then that study basically provided information to say, yes, we've outgrown our current facility. The architects and the engineers all kept in mind the sustainability feature that Dubuque is known for.
An airport hasn't been built in Dubuque, obviously, for over 45 years. What's really changed in air travel are things like security and baggage handling and information technology.
Some of the features that we were able to incorporate into this project is light harvesting. Geothermal was another big one. We use a lot of our natural resources, a lot of limestone from local quarries.
The countertops are actually recycled glass that are made in a factory right here in Dubuque. Wherever we can create Dubuque initiatives and Dubuque ideas and materials, we try to incorporate those into the design all the way through.
We're going from about 11,000 square feet to about 33,000 square feet, so we're about tripling the size.
The detail in Straka Johnson's planning of the airport, combined with the input from staff, which is driven by their customers, makes the Dubuque Regional Airport a great experience.
The Chamber of Commerce, in conjunction with our local newspaper and a lot of the business leaders, recognized that air transport and travel was critical to the future growth and development of our community.
We know over the past 3 years that the growth of employments in our community is over 17%. So the growth of our airport is really important to the continued future economic growth of our community.
We generate about $34 million to our local community a year.
That's a tremendous boost to the local economy, and the people that work there, 300 plus people, it is a critical component for job growth in our city.
Economic development is about people. It's about connecting to people. It's about having access to your clients, to your resources, your raw materials. It's about getting people from point A to point B.
A business may have never said, I went there specifically because they have an airport, but what you will hear a business say is, I didn't go there because they didn't have an airport.
The Dubuque Regional Airport has had many partnerships over the years.
Just so many different organizations and groups and people working together just to make the airport and the environment around the airport suitable for growth and development.
We have a tremendous staff at the Dubuque Regional Airport, one of the best in the country, and the statistics bear that out.
It is a modern facility, a facility that's going to provide us growth for years to come. It sets a wonderful first impression for people that are coming into our community. It's going to be a huge asset to our business community and our members that depend on air service each and every day.
The airfares out of Dubuque are competitive. The proximity to my home obviously is far superior than any of the other outlying airports.
Where can you drive up, park your car, and in the new terminal for free, go through screening, board the plane, 25 minutes later you're in Chicago.
The airport itself serves as a gateway to this community, and it's the first impression that people are going to get when they fly into Dubuque It's also the last impression they're going to get of Dubuque when they leave.
The notion that we have a comfortable environment, an airport where you can walk up and the people know your name and you can get on that plane and within 30 minutes you're at O'Hare Airport with connection to the world is a pretty sweet deal for Dubuque.
I'm fond of saying that cities don't build airports, but airports build cities.